what we have actually seen in our research is that a lot of folks are making money doing print on demand from home. I mean, it's crazy. Like, this sector is minting so many millionaires every single month. It's unbelievable. Okay, so you could actually make a lot of cash doing print on demand from home. So in today's conversation, I want to explain everything to you from A to Z. So here are the steps I want you to follow right now. First thing first, I want you to determine what to sell. See, it's not about, if you want to make money doing print on demand from home, you can't just like trying to sell everything. No, you want to start with 2 or 3 or 4 products. You have to niche down. Okay, I mean, you hear those words all the time, but this is important. You have to niche down. So the whole thing here is that a lot of times when people think about print on demand, everybody thinks about t-shirts. But did you know that you have a whole constellation of products beyond t-shirts? Think about that. It's just crazy. I mean, you have mugs, you have blankets, you have phone cases and whatnot. So you have a diversity. You have a multiplicity of products. So what I want you to do now, I want you to really don't bog yourself down into 1 or 2 or into multiple products. No, I want you to just choose 2 or 3 or 4 products. They have a high potential. See, the whole thing is when we talk about high potential, we're talking about high potential in respect, like vis-a-vis your target audience. Everything starts with your target audience, okay? Because for like the kind of products that really are successful with your target audience are maybe different from the type of products that will be successful for my target audience, okay? So you have to know your target audience. So big decision time. I want to ask you a question right now. What are the 3 or 4 or 5 products that you think will be successful with your target audience? I want you to write that down. I want you to write those niches, those products down on a piece of paper. Later on, I'll explain to you why, but you need to write them down. What products? So you need to like product number 1, product number 2, number 3, number 4, and it's important because this would explain to me whether or not you really know your target audience. Like, you can't really be successful in selling print on demand products from home if you have no idea who your target audience is. Step number 2, you got to pick your niche. See, the whole thing is everything starts with picking your niche. The internet is so vast, it's so wide, that if you don't specialize, at least at the beginning, you're not going to see any traction. And you need traction. See, when you're small, you want everybody to actually go after. You want to create your own community. You want to have your team, I would say your posse of aficionados. You want to have those very loyal customers who will support you from the get-go, right? Later on, like let's say after a while, you can try to add another niche or 2 niches, whatever. But you got to have a primary niches, and you can have 2 or 3 secondary niches. No more than that. Because if you have a lot of niches, you're going to have analysis paralysis. And analysis paralysis is really bad for you. It's bad for your bottom line. It's bad for business. Don't do that. Don't do this, okay? So when we talk about picking niches, means what? It means that you are finding a sub-market or a category your products appeals to. It can be around anything. When we talk about niche, it can be anything. It can be a profession. It can be a specific animal. It can be a movie. It could be a passion. It could be a fictional character, or just something fun and trending. Okay, so a niche is a thing that is a specific group of people are passionate about and feel related to. So when you define your niche, you have a customer base who is more likely to buy your products, and you understand your customers' behaviors and what interests them, so you can tailor your design to their needs. This is really important. So if you really think about it from the get-go, you have a customer base who is willing to buy your products already. Think about it. Think about how great this is for your bottom line. You're just starting a business and you got customers already who are really willing to help you out. This is fantastic. By the way, I forgot to tell you, welcome back to the show. Really appreciate having you here. It's just wonderful to have you to discuss with you. And we are having a cool conversation about how to start a print-on-demand store from home. Okay, so step number 1, determine what to sell. Number 2, pick your niche. Step number 3, you want to make a design. And we're talking about having a fantastic, a superb, a compelling design. By the way, let me quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a quick convo about how to start a print-on-demand store from home. Okay, this is the quintessential topic we're just concerning ourselves with today. So when we talk about having a killer design, the funny thing is, on the internet, there is everything. You see everything, all kinds of designs. But if I go back to what I just told you about your target audience, see, everything starts with your target audience. What designs do your target audience like? What sort of vectors, what illustrations resonate with them? Don't you try to do something that doesn't resonate with your target audience. You're just going to waste your time, energy, and money, okay? Don't do that. Don't ever do that. So what you want to do is you want to study your target audience. You want to see what your competitors are doing, okay? And the thing is that you want to see, and you can even do something called A/B testing. So you try one thing, and then if it doesn't work, you try another one, and you see in the 2 or 3 or 4 designs which one really appeals to your target audience. You're not going to get it overnight. Don't you think that it's really a process of trials and errors, and you have to embrace the process. You have to love it. See, it's a process that tells you a lot about your customers. Embrace that, love it, okay? And what I want to say here when it comes to making a design is, if you're not creative, don't you try to do things yourself. I mean, yeah, we know you have a lot of platforms out there that pretend to show you how to do your own designs, whatever. You have, you have the Canvas of the world. You have Canvas. You have other platforms that tell you, hey, listen, you can do stuff yourself. Listen, if you're not creative, if you don't have a creative bone in yourself like me, don't you try to do things yourself. I want you to outsource the whole thing. You have a lot of people who are talented, people who are naturally talented when it comes to designs. You have TopTail. You have 99designs.com. You have freelancer.com. You have fiverr.com. You have upwork.com. You have a lot of websites out there where you have freelancers who will do stuff for you. Please take advantage of that. Don't you try to reinvent the wheel. If you're not good at something, you want to focus your strength on something, on the stuff that you're really good at. So the bottom line is, you can do designs yourself. You can use a freelancer, or you can use software or platforms to actually help you do custom-made designs. Whatever options you choose, make sure that your designs appeal to your customer base. Step number 4, I really want you now to create your online store. Okay, we're talking about creating online stores. This is important. So remember, the bottom line is you want to start a print-on-demand store from home. And when we talk about having stores, you have 2 options. I mean, it's always 2 options. So either you go with the marketplace, such as Etsy, such as Amazon, or you are going to choose an e-commerce platform like Shopify or BigCommerce or WooCommerce. Those are 2 options. So my question to you is, which one appeals to you? Talk to me. Talk to me about the options that talk to you, that actually speaks to you. The thing is that I can't really make the decision for you. Our team has done research. We know the pros and cons of those 2 options, but the bottom line is you're going to be the one making the decision about what really matters to you, okay? So I want you to really talk to me about that. So again, when we talk about online marketplaces, you have Etsy, you have Teespring, you have Merch by Amazon, okay? So if you go with a marketplace, an online marketplace, it's already set up. It's really quick. You can set your store real quick, right? Because if you really think about it, your store, what you call in your store, is just an account on those websites. Nothing else. All the work has already been done for you. And marketplaces come with their own trends you can follow and lean on. You don't have to worry about technical stuff like the checkout process or payment methods. They've already built their authority, so it's a good choice to start selling custom products when you are new to this area. That's the key word. If you're new, it's a lot better to go with the marketplace. Now let me talk to you about e-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Squarespace, and whatnot. Well, with those, you can design your store as you want because you can build a strong brand presence and create a unique shopping experience for your customers. You have full control over your store visitors. You can use analytics tools to find out exactly who your target customers are. You can collect their email addresses for retargeting campaigns. Retargeting is really important, especially when it comes to print on demand. If you want to take care of all the ops, if you want to seize the opportunities that come with seasonality, for example, like during the holiday season, for example, you can retarget, you can actually initiate retargeting campaigns. Fantastic. Step number 5. I want you right now to choose the best print-on-demand company, okay? By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. We're having a quick convo about how to start a print-on-demand store from home, okay? Now, the thing here is that when we talk about selling print-on-demand products from home, you got to have a print-on-demand company, because when you think about print-on-demand, it's another form of a drop shipping. In other words, you have outsourced the whole production and storing and shipping and fulfillment to another company. That's what we call a print-on-demand company. Okay, so those are the Printify of the world, the Printful of the world, the Guten of the world, the Teespring of the world, the Spreadshop of the world. Okay, you have a lot of them. We actually covered this on another show. So what I'm trying to say here is that you want to make sure that you are able to choose a print-on-demand company. And how do you do that? Well, you want to look at a constellation of things. There are a couple of factors you got to pay attention to: product range, printing services, good reviews, returns or handling, pricing model. Those are important. Fast shipping. Okay. Now don't forget about your bottom line. Your bottom line is important because you're not doing this just because you love print on demand so much. You're here to make money. So make sure that you pay attention to the monetary aspect of things. Okay. So this is important. Okay. So look again. I just want to remind you of the criteria I want you to pay attention to: product range, printing services, good reviews, returns handling. Returns handling is really important because you want to read their policies to understand how they handle returns issues, because returns issues have a big impact on your brand reputation, on your customer service, on your reviews. Okay. And also think about shipping. Do they have a fast shipping? Okay. What about the pricing model? You need to understand print-on-demand services charge a monthly fee and possibly a percentage of your final sales prices. So that really impacts your profits. So especially when you're starting out, so ideally you should choose a print-on-demand service that offers high-quality products while charging a flat amount for an order's actual cost. This will actually help you estimate your monthly profit. Step number 5. No, number 6 actually. Number 6. I want you to create a product now. So remember, first you have determined what to sell. So you've thought about it, right? You have picked your niche. This was an important element. Okay. You have made a design. You have actually done it yourself, or you have actually outsourced the production. Okay, that's kind of cool. You have outsourced the design. You have created your online stores either on Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, or chosen a marketplace. This is kind of cool. You are on the right track, boss. This is really cool. You have chosen the best print-on-demand company. Now you need to create a product. See, the whole thing here is that if you have a design, product, POD service, and platform, it's time to upload your design to your products. Remember, the product that you're going to sell, somebody else is going to take care of the production, the story, the fulfillment, and the shipping of it. Okay, but you have to upload your design. So creating a product means what? Means that you have a design. You need to upload the design. So when you log into your POD account, your print-on-demand account, you can actually do the design using their own mock-up generator. You can set up prices and you can push your products to your store from your print-on-demand service. Okay, this phase is so important that you can't really take it lightly. Okay, and once you upload your products, and this is really, 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 really important, You want to order samples to evaluate the quality of printed products and ensure you choose the right fulfillment service. Don't you actually just do things in a gung-ho attitude because you're just trying to make money real fast. No, don't ever do that. Don't ever do this. You always want to check the quality of the products you're selling, because see, the whole thing is you want to act as if you were your customers. How would you react if you were buying from a let's say an internet entrepreneur? You would want to be treated right. You would have wanted to be treated fairly, right? So treat your customers the same way. They deserve to be treated the same way. Remember, they're giving you their money. They're supporting you. They're supporting your dreams, your monetary dreams, your entrepreneurship dreams. So you want the basic you can do is to treat them politely and empathetically. Okay. And so when we talk about samples is really important. And samples are also good to have on hand for taking photos, product photos for your website and social media profiles. Okay, so don't underestimate the importance of samples. And what I also want to talk about fulfillment. Fulfillment is important. Remember, in general, print on demand, the shipping is just like crazy. It can take 2 to 3 weeks because see, the product is not actually sitting there in a warehouse. They have now to print it. They have to manufacture it. It takes time. Okay, so just make sure that you are able to explain that to your clients, and they know that there will be some delay when it comes to a delay versus a regular shipment. When it comes to shipping their POD products. Okay, so this is really important because you want to set expectations clearly, reasonably from the get-go. Number 7, I want you to start promoting your products. See, the whole thing is that simply because you have a POD store, you have a killer design, it's not going to bring you any customers overnight. Believe me, the internet is a sea of Ravelry, is a sea of commercial Ravelry. Okay, I don't care what niche you have chosen. Don't you ever believe that you are the only one in that niche. You're not. You're probably one of thousands of creators and entrepreneurs in that niche. Okay, so if you don't promote your products, you're not going to sell. Don't even trip it here. Don't even dream for a second. So promotion is really important. Now you can actually do promotion 2 ways. You can do promotion aggressively through things like CPC, things like search engine marketing, like cost per click. You can actually you can initiate advertising campaigns on YouTube, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram, and whatnot. So that's the aggressive part. So in other words, you're really drumming up business for your company, for your products aggressively. So that's the active part. Or you can just choose the passive part, the natural part, which is the organic part. So you're promoting your products organically. So you are going to invest a lot in SEO. You're going to invest a lot in things like content marketing. You're going to invest a lot in things like product description. You're going to invest a lot in things like, you're going to spend a lot of time, crafting your product descriptions, your product titles, those things, that the tags that come with it. So it's all about making sure that you elevate your store's presence through natural ways. So either way, either option really is fine. And what we have seen in our research is that what really works is a combination of both. Like you want to adopt a hybrid approach that allows you to actually not only promote your products aggressively from time to time, but also invest from the get-go in an SEO strategy that really centralizes your search engine optimization strategy that makes you go after keywords that are not really that competitive, because it's not about just going after keywords that are over competitive, because you're not going to win. You have bigger players who understand the market, who have actually woken up a long time ago, who have woken up when you were actually still a baby. Okay, so those players with their own keywords, you're not going to fight them. You're not going to win. Don't waste your time. Don't ever do this. You want to go after keywords that are quote unquote less competitive. They are easier to get. Okay, so this is important. So when we talk about promotion, we're talking about the whole 9 yards. You can promote everywhere. You can promote on your blog if you have one. You can promote actually You can do guest posts, for example, to promote. You can actually promote your products on social media. You can ask on social media. There's something called tagging. So tags are really cool because they help you actually create some kind of buzz around your products, around your company, around your brand. And you can have what we call a user-generated content (UGC). You can have your customers, your followers actually create content for you. And promote your business for you. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about how to start a print-on-demand store from home. So step number 1, determine what to sell. Number 2, pick your niche. Number 3, make a design. Number 4, create your online store. Number 5, choose the best print-on-demand company. Number 6, create a product. Number 7, start promoting products. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.